Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, former world champion Sugar Ray Rob, Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China. This world-renowned featherweight looks to pick up another big win here. Some of the fastest hands in the world.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a five-time middle...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. And we're underway in round one. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he fails to score with that left hook. Counter right. He misses with that jab. Good counter punching from both these athletes. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
It's a very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big whiff with the right hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Left shot lands. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him bring to the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put me on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry. You've got to swarm on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter left hand there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. This is one of those fights where if you blink, you probably miss about 3 or 4 punches. That's the kind of output we're going to see.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
That hook just can't find the target. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter punch. Monster! Down goes Khan! As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the 4th we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. That big hook doesn't land. Lands with the right counter. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He blocks the hook. He got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
time for the 5th round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
He misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nothing but air on that hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
That right hook won't score. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He parries away that left hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Was off target. And he just missed with that left jab. And he misses with the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford. There's the bell to start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots. These two are the perfect dance partners. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. I think it's it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Missing with the left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counterpunch will score. And this with that jab. Perfect punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Lucky that hook didn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Good counter right hand again. Nice counter. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That counter shot lands. Well, he is glad to have heard that. There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice job blocking the hook. Missed him with that uppercut. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fighter that's got great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and shoot. The After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Right punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you're going to get some before you get in close.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The perfect counter lands. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Punch, counter punch. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt, Johnny.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me now. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.